All right, let's dive into this Man United situation. Seems like their defense could be in for a pretty major shakeup. Tons of you have been sending in some really interesting stuff. Honestly, I gotta say, I'm kind of excited to get into this one myself.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens.
They were a little shaky last season, to put it mildly.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. But now they've got Ruben Amorim coming in from Sporting Lisbon. I mean, we saw what he did over there.
Exactly.
So could he? Could he be bringing that same defensive magic to Old Trafford?
You know, it's funny you should say magic because with his 3-4-3 formation, it's like he's conjuring up a whole new defensive approach.
Yeah.
And the question is, can he make it work in the Premier League?
Yeah, and they've been busy in the transfer market, too. Makes you think they're really serious about this. But first, we got to talk about Rafael Varane. Obviously, a big loss for them.
Absolutely.
But maybe they had a plan all along. Because they did bring in Lisandro Martinez last year.
Right, and Martinez. He slotted in perfectly as that left-sided center back.
And his ball-playing skills.
Oh, phenomenal.
Absolutely crucial. Especially for a system like Amorim's.
Couldn't agree more.
Where those quick transitions are so important.
All about that tempo.
You've got not one, but two more center backs joining the party. Leny Yoro.
Okay.
Snagged from Lille for a cool 70 million euros. I mean, that's a serious statement.
That is a lot of money, especially considering Real Madrid was after him too.
Yeah. That's some serious competition.
Absolutely.
What do you see in Yoro? What makes him so special?
Well, he's incredibly quick, for one, and his awareness on the pitch is remarkable. He's not afraid to step up and intercept passes.
Oh, she's more of a proactive.
More of a proactive defender.
Precisely, and that's, that's exactly what you need in a 3-4-3.
Right.
Where the center backs have to cover so much ground.
Okay, so we've got Martinez.
Yes.
Who's already proven himself, and this young, hungry talent in Yoro. But wait, there's more?
Matthijs de Ligt is back in the picture. Reunited with Ten Hag from their Ajax days.
Now that's interesting.
Seems like he's found a home on that right side of the defense.
It really adds another layer to this whole thing, doesn't it? I mean, their familiarity from Ajax could be huge for communication at the back, tactical understanding,
For sure.
But the big question is, can de Ligt really thrive in this 3-4-3?
Right.
He's always been a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Strong, physical, but not always known for his speed. So we'll have to see how he adapts.
Yeah. Adapt to the demands of this new system.
Exactly.
All right, let's talk about the man behind it all. Ruben Amorim built his success at Sporting Lisbon on this 3-4-3.
Yep.
Which, just for anyone who needs a refresher, 3-man defense supported by wingbacks.
Yeah, who are crucial in both attack and defense.
It's a demanding role.
Very much so. Very much so.
So what do you think? Can he make this system work at Man United?
Well, what's exciting is how it can unlock their attack. You've got those wingbacks pushing high and wide.
Yeah.
Stretching the opponent's defense, creating space for those dangerous attackers.
Yeah, man, like Rashford.
Right.
Just bursting down the wing.
Right.
With all that extra space.
Exactly. Could be a recipe for goals.
A real recipe for goals.
Absolutely.
And from the training footage we've seen, it seems like he's not wasting any time implementing these tactics.
It's all about building that foundation on the training ground. It's one thing to have the talent,
right,
but molding them into a cohesive unit.
Yeah.
That's the real challenge for Amorim.
And the key to whether this whole experiment works or not.
Precisely.
Yeah. Remember Leny Yoro, our 70 million euro man.
Oh, yeah.
He had a bit of a setback, injury during the preseason tour.
Right.
But good news is he's back in training, aiming for that competitive debut.
That's great to hear.
So, with Yoro back in the mix, we could be looking at a potential dream team. Yoro, de Ligt, and Martinez. Imagine those three. As a long-term defensive force, it gives me chills just thinking about it.
It's definitely an exciting prospect.
But let's be real here. Is this trio really capable of leading Man United into a new era of defensive dominance?
Well, on paper, they have all the ingredients.
Right.
You've got the raw talent of Yoro, proven quality of de Ligt, and Martinez's incredible ability on the ball.
Right.
It's a fantastic blend of youth, experience, and technical skill. But even the best players need time to gel, to develop that understanding, almost telepathic, knowing each other's movements, anticipating what the other one's going to do.
Yeah.
It's a process.
It is a process. Okay, so we've got this potentially world-class defensive trio and a manager who's known for getting the best out of his players. implementing a system that's both defensively sound and offensively potent.
Sounds pretty good to me.
What's not to be excited about?
Right. But, football's a game of fine margins.
Yeah.
And while the ingredients are there,
right,
the real test is in the execution.
Yeah.
Can Amorim actually get these players to perform consistently?
Yeah.
At the highest level?
Yeah.
Can they handle the pressure of playing for a club like Man United?
That's a lot of pressure.
It is. Those are the questions that'll determine whether this new era is a true success or just a fleeting moment of hope.
Well said. Well said.
We can't forget about all the little details of Amorim's 3-4-3. It's more than just having three center backs. They need to work together as a unit.
Right, like a well-oiled machine.
Exactly. And they have to be comfortable defending wide, covering for those wingbacks who are pushing up.
Yeah, the wingbacks are absolutely essential in this formation. It's a tough job, that's for sure. They need to be able to run up and down that pitch.
Up and down, yeah.
Contribute to the attack and then get back quickly to help out defensively.
It's a lot to ask of a player.
It is.
Which is why picking the right wingbacks is going to be crucial.
Absolutely crucial.
Think about a team like Newcastle, who like to attack through the middle. Amorim's system with those overlapping wingbacks, it could really punish them.
Exploit all that space out wide.
Exactly. It's like a game of chess.
It is.
Figuring out how to use the 3-4-3 to target your opponent's weaknesses.
This is where it gets really fascinating for me. We've got this potentially rock-solid defense, but how does that change how Man United attacks? Could we see them become more direct, more counterattacking?
It's definitely possible, but I wouldn't say it's a guarantee.
Okay.
The great thing about the 3-4-3 is its flexibility. It can be super effective on the counter with those wingbacks flying forward.
Right.
But you can also use it to control possession, build up play patiently.
So it's not just about being tough at the back.
Right.
It's about using that defensive strength to create a more dangerous and unpredictable attack.
Exactly. And don't forget about Martinez, that ball-playing center back.
Oh, right.
In this system, he becomes even more important.
How so?
Well, think back to his time at Ajax.
Yeah.
He was incredible at picking out those passes.
Yeah.
Finding the forwards with amazing accuracy.
Right.
That kind of distribution from deep. It's a real weapon against teams that sit back.
So it's like they're building a fortress, but one with secret tunnels leading straight to the opponent's goal.
I like that, yeah.
I think that's why everyone's so excited. It's not just about improving defensively. It's about how that improvement can lead to a more exciting attack.
Exactly.
More goals.
More goals, for sure.
But we can't forget about the human element here. These are individual players. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses.
That's true.
Can Yoro handle the pressure of playing for Man United?
Right, he's young.
Will Ligt adapt to this new system, or will he struggle to keep up?
Those are big questions.
And what about Martinez? Can he play as well as he did at Ajax? Or will the Premier League be too much for him?
It's a step up in competition for sure.
We'll just have to wait and see.
We will. But we do know that Amorim gets the best out of his players.
He's got a good track record.
He does.
He's a brilliant tactician. But he's also great at building team spirit.
Yeah, that's important.
Creating a culture of hard work.
It is.
Yeah.
Because even with the best players and the smartest tactics, you need that unity, that sense of purpose.
Absolutely. Okay, imagine this. Old Trafford, a packed house, the roar of the crowd. As Man United, with their new defense, takes the field.
I can feel the energy already.
Can you sense the electricity?
Oh, yeah.
It's palpable.
If this defensive trio clicks, if they could reach their full potential, they could be the foundation for a new era of success for Man United.
Wow.
But let's not get carried away.
Right.
The Premier League is a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, it's a long season.
It is. There will be challenges, setbacks.
For sure.
But if this team sticks together, if they stay focused and determined, who knows what they can achieve?
It's going to be an exciting season. Okay, let's recap quickly. Man United's defense is going through a major overhaul. New players, a new formation, a renewed sense of ambition.
It's a complete transformation.
It's not just about being strong defensively. It's about how that strength can lead to a more dynamic attack.
Exactly.
And with a manager like Amorim, who knows how to get the best out of his players? Things are looking very promising.
They are. But this is bigger than just Man United.
Oh, how so?
This is about how football is evolving.
Okay.
About how tactical innovations can change the game, create new possibilities.
I like that.
If Man United can make this 3-4-3 work, if they can become a dominant force with it, it can have a huge impact on the whole Premier League.
Other teams might try to copy them,
Exactly.
try to replicate their success. That's what makes football so fascinating, is this constant game of cat and mouse.
A tactical arms race.
Exactly.
And we as fans get to watch it all happen.
We get a front row seat.
We do. We see these tactical battles play out. We see how players adapt to new roles and systems. We see the game itself evolving right before our eyes.
Yeah, it really feels like we're on the verge of something special, not just for Man United, but for the entire Premier League. If they can pull this off, this 3-4-3 could really shake things up. And that's what I love about football.
Me too.
This constant evolution.
It's never boring.
The tactical battles, the individual brilliance.
It's a beautiful game.
It is.
And it's always changing.
Always reminds us that nothing stays the same for long.
Exactly.
Teams rise and fall, tactics come and go, and new stars are always emerging.
That's right. And right now, it feels like Man United is leading the way, writing a new chapter in their history.
And what about the fans? They must be buzzing. A revitalized Man United, a team that's not only tough defensively, but can also play this exciting attacking football.
Those matches at Old Trafford are going to be electric.
The atmosphere is going to be incredible.
It really is. If you want to see how this all plays out,
yeah,
pay attention to the details.
The little things.
Yes, watch how those three center backs work together.
How they cover for each other.
Exactly. And how those wing backs make those runs.
Creating space for the attackers.
It's all connected.
It is.
Look for those moments of transition, from defense to attack and back again.
That's where you'll see the brilliance of Amorim's system.
And the true potential of this Man United team.
This is bigger than just a few new signings. It's about a complete transformation.
It is.
A reimagining of what Man United can be. And I can't wait to see how it unfolds.
So the big question is, will this new era for Man United's defense be a triumph? A return to glory?
Or will it be another story of unfulfilled potential?
Only time will tell.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
We will. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a fascinating journey.
Full of twists and turns.
Moments of brilliance.
And maybe even a few heartbreaks along the way.
That's football for you.
Unpredictable, emotional, captivating.
It's the beautiful game.
Well said. Well, folks, we're at the end of another deep dive. But the conversation doesn't have to end here.
Keep those questions coming.
Keep those sources flowing. We'll be back soon to explore another exciting topic. Until then, keep learning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep the passion for this beautiful game alive.